Now, fair Hippolyta, and up shall our draws on apace. 4 happy days bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes. She lingers my desires like a stepdame or a dowager, long withering out a young man's revenue.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night, and 4 nights will quickly while away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow, now bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go for the strate, spurn up the Athenian youth to merriment. Awake the nimble spirit of mirth. Turn melancholy forth to funerals. The pale companions not for our pomp. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword, and did thee injuries by gaining the old love, but I will wed thee in a different key, with pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Father, please don't know you're my king.
Stand there! Be quiet! Happy be Theseus, our renowned duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter, Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander! Stand forth, Lysander! My gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Yes, thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhymes. Thou hast interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast at moonlight at her window sung in feigning voice verses of feigning love, and stolen the impression of her fantasy with bracelets of hair, with rings, gauds, conceits, knacks, trifles, nosegays, sweetmeats, messengers all of strong prevailment in unhardened youth. With cunning hast thou filched my daughter's heart, and turned her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. Most gracious Duke, be it so, she will not hear before your grace consent to marry with this gentleman. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which shall be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to the law immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. What one that composed thy beauties, yea, and one to whom you are but as a form in wax. And is his power to keep the figure or disfigure it. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your father's voice, the other must be held away.
But would my father look with my eyes?
Rather, your eyes should with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, nor how it may concern my modesty in such a presence here to plead my thoughts. But I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the company of men. Therefore, fair maid, question your desires. Look and know of your youth. Examine well your blood, whether if you yield not to your father's choice, you can endure the livery of a nun.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, ere I will yield my virgin painton up unto his lordship, whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Take time to pause, and by the next new moon, sealing day betwixt my love and me for everlasting bond of fellowship. On that day, either prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius as he would, or on Diana's to protest for I a life of austerity.
Relent, sweet Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy crazed title to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermia's. Do you marry him?
Oh, Scornful, Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine, my love will render him, and she is mine. And all my rights of her do I estate upon Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as his, as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortunes every way as fairly ranked, if not with advantage, than Demetrius's. And, which is more than all these boasts can be, I am the loved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my rights? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I've heard so much, and with Demetrius, meant to speak thereof, but being over full of self-affairs, my mind did lose it. But Demetrius and Aegeus, come, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look to arm yourself to fit your fancies to your father's will, or else the law of Athens yields you up, by which no means we may extenuate to death or to a vow of simple life. Oh, come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius, Aegeus, go along. I would employ you in some business against our nuptial, and to confer with you on something nearly which concerns yourselves.
With duty and desire we follow. Fear not, I will put a stop to this nonsense right away. My lord, it is my right, it is the law. My lord.
Oh! How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses there do fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beseem them from the tempest of my eye.
Ay me, for aught that I could ever read, would ever hear by tale or history. Well, the course of true love never did run smooth, but either it was different in blood,
Cross too high to be enthralled too low,
or else misgrafted in respect of years,
too old to be engaged, too
or
young.
else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell, to choose love by another's eyes.
Or if there were a sympathy in choice, then the war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream, brief as the lightning, in the collid night that in a spleen unfolds both heaven and earth. And ere a man hath the power to say, behold, all the jaws of darkness do devour it up, so quick bright things come to confusion.
If then true lovers have been ever crossed, it stands as an edict in destiny. Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, is due to lovers' thoughts and sighs and dreams, wishes and tears, poor fancy's followers.
A good persuasion. Therefore hear me. Hermia, I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in a wood, a league without the town, where I did meet thee once with Helena, to do observance till morn of May, there I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by his best arrow with the golden head, by the simplicity of Venus's doves, by that which knitteth souls and prospers loves, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Ha! Call you me fair? Ha! That fair again unsay. Demetrius loves your fair.
Here we go
Oh,
again.
happy fair. Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue sweet air, more tunable than lark to shepherd's ear. When wheat is green, when hawthorn buds appear. Sickness is catching, oh, with favour so your words I would catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye, your eye, my tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, The rest I would give to you to be translated. Oh, teach me how you look and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine?
Take comfort. He no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place. Oh, before the time I did Lysander see, seemed Athens as a paradise to me. Oh, then what graces in my love do dwell, that he have turned a heaven unto a hell.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in watery glass, decking with a liquid pearl the bladed grass, or time that lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And in the wood where often you and I upon faint primrose beds were wont to lie, emptying our bosoms of their counsel sweet, there Lysander and myself shall meet, and thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and strange companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia.
Helena, adieu, as you on him, Demetrius dote on you. How happy summerer the sum can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know but all but he do know. And as he errs, doting on Hermia's eyes, so I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile holding no quantity. Love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. Nor hath love's mind of any judgment taste, wings and no eyes, figure unheedy haste. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine, and when this hailsome heat from Hermia felt, so he dissolved, and showers of oaths he did melt. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight thither and back again.
Always the same.
Whistle.
You're best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here's the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all actions to play in our interviews before the Duke and Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, yeah? Then, yeah, read the names of the actors, so to grow to a point. Yeah.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus.
Oh, nice. A very good piece of work, I assure you, and a merry. Now, good Peter Quince, read forth the names of the actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer when I call you. Nick Bottom, Louise.
Ready. Name what part I'm for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus.
Go on. Yeah. What is Pyramus? Is he a lover or a tyrant?
A lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Oh, that will ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. To the rest yet, my chief humour is for a tyrant. Ooh, I could play Hercules, really. Or a part to tear a cat in, to make all split. The raging rocks and the shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates. And Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish fates.
Oh, lovely.
This was lofty. Now name the rest of the players. Oh, this was in Hercules' vein, a tyrant's vein. A lover is more condoling. Come on.
Peter Quince. Oh, what is this be? A wandering knight.
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let me not play a woman. I have got a beard coming.
That's all one. You shall play the mark, and you may speak as small as you wish.
And I may hide my face. Oh, let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice, like Thisbe, Thisbe. Oh, Pyramus, oh, my lover dear. Oh, my lady dear. And thy Thisbe dear. Well,
thank you.
Proceed.
Robin Stark. Here,
Peter Quince.
Robin, Pyramus Gray, Thisbe's mother, one snout eating cat.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus' father. Myself, Thisbe's mother, the snuff the joiner. You, the lion's part.
What?
Here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me. For I am slow of study.
Oh, you may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Oh! Let me play the lion too. I would roar, that it would do any man's heart good to hear me. I would roar. It would make the Duke say, oh, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should be terrible. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and they would shriek that all were enough to hang us all.
That were enough to hang us. Every mother's son.
Every mother's son.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang us. But I will aggravate my voice so that I will roar you as gently as any sucking dove. Oh. I will roar you, and 'twere any nightingale.
Oh, stop being a big baby. Come on. Oh, stop mothering.
Come on.
Give it a go, Chuck.
Come on.
Well, I will undertake it. Oh, what beard would I best play it in? Well, I will discharge it in either your straw-coloured beard, or your orange tawny beard, or your purple ingrain beard, or your French crown-coloured beard, your perfect yellow.
Some of your French crowns have no hair at all, and then you will play bareface. But masters, here I your part, and I am so entreat you, request you and desire you to come by tomorrow night and meet me in the place at Palace Wood, a mile without a town by moonlight. For there we will rehearse. For if we meet the city, we shall be dogged with company honours as like to know. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of property such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
There we will meet, and may we rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
Okay.
Enough? Old hook-up bowstrings.
Oh.
This way.
Come in, Nick.
How now, spirits, whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through a bush, through a briar, over park, over pale, through a flood, through a fire, I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips full, her pensioners be in their gold coats. Spots you see, those wee rubies, fairy favours, in those freckles live their savours. I must go and seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl on every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lover spirits, I'll be gone, my queen, and all her elves come here, anon, anon, anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight, for Oberon is passing fell and wrath, because that she, as her attendant, hath a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. But jealous Oberon would have the child knight of his train to trace the forests wild. But she, perforce, withholds the loved boy, crowns him with flowers and makes him all her joy. And now they never meet in grove nor green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen, but they do square. But all their elves, for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape and making quite, or else thou art that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are not you he that frights the maidens of the villagery?
Skim milk and labour in the quern, and boolers make the breathless housewife churn.
And sometimes make the drink to bear no balm. Misleading night wanderers, laughing at their charm. Those that hobgoblin call you and sweet Puck. You do their work and they shall have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl in the very likeness of a roasted crab. And then when she drinks, upon her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale, sometimes for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Then slip I from her bum, down topples she, and till as she cries, falls into a cough. Oh, and the whole choir, they hold their hips and laugh, and waxing in their mirth and knees and swear. A merrier hour was never wasted the room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And our fairy queen! Oh, would that he were gone!
No, so if I...
Oh!
From? So, and waxing in their mirth and knees and swear, a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room fairy, here comes Oberon.
And our fairy queen!
Right.
Oh, would that he were gone!
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairies skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Tarry, rash wanton! Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here, come from furthest steep of India, Oh, but that forsooth, your bouncing Amazon, your buskinged mistress, and your warrior love to Theseus must be wedded. Oh, when you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus? Now, didst thou not lead him through the glimmering night from Perigenia, whom he ravished, make him wear fair aigles, break his faith, with Ariadne and
Antiope.
And Antiope.
These are but the forgeries of jealousy. And never since middle summer spring met we on hill, dale, forest or mead, by paved fountain or by rushy brook, or in the beached margin of the sea to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious spot which, falling to the land, have every pelting river made so proud that they have overborne their continents. And therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger, washes all the air that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frosts fall in the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Hyam's thin and icy crown an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is as in mockery set. The spring, summer, childing autumn, angry winter change their wanton liveries, and the mazed world by its increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her over, and I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman?
Set your heart at rest! The fairy land buys not the child of me. His mother was a votress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders of the flood. And we would laugh to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she with pretty and swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire would imitate, and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return as from voyage, rich with merchandise. But she being mortal, of that boy did die. And it is for her sake that I do rear up that boy, and it is for her sake that I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and watch our moonlight revels. Go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me the boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away, we shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way! But thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Thou rememberest when once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the rude sea grew civil at her song, and certain stars shot madly from their spheres to hear the sea maid's music.
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took at a fair vestal throned by west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as it should pierce 100,000 hearts. Yet I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial votress passed on in maiden meditation, fancy free. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound.
Oh.
And maidens call it love in idleness.
Yes.
Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once.
Right, yes.
The juice of it on sleeping eyelids made will make all man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees.
It does that, right.
Fetch me the herb.
Love in idleness.
Be thou
right.
here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this flower, I'll watch Titania while she is asleep and drop the liquor of it in her eye. The next thing then she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, on wolf or bull, on meddling monkey or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And ere I take this charm from off her sight, as I can take it with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not.
But who comes here?
Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll stay, the other stayeth me.
I am invisible.
Thou
I will overhear their conference.
They were stolen unto this wood. Here am I, and wooed within this wood because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
Oh, you draw me, you hard-hearted arrogant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is as true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or do I not in plainest truth tell you I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. I am your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, loose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. What worse a place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit. Oh. For I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one who loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night. And the ill counsel of the desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for that it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore, I think I am not in the night, nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world. Then how can it be said I am alone, when all the world is here to look on me?
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest have not such a heart as you. Run when you will.
Say my question, let me go, or if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field, you do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius! Oh, your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We must be wooed and were not made to woo. I'll follow thee, and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well. Oh.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere you do leave this grove, he shall flee thee, and you shall seek his love. The other way round. Welcome, wanderer. I sell the flower there.
Love in idleness. Right. I just put it in the no, I have got it. I have got it. There we go. No, so right. another part. There it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlips and the nodding violet grows, quite over-canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. There the snake throws her enamelled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Here, take thou some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do so when the next thing he espies may be the lady. You shall know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Athenian garments.
Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon her love. And look, thou meet me, ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Now for a roundel and a fairy song, and then for the third part of a minute hence, some to kill cankers in the musk rosebuds, others to war with rearmists for their leathern wings to make my small elves' coats, and some to keep back the clamorous owl that nightly hoots and wonders at our quaint spirits. Sing me now to sleep, then to your offices, and let me rest.
You spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen, newts and blind worms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen. Philomel with melody, melody, singing our sweet lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby. Neither harm, harm, nor spell, spell, nor charm. Spiders come not here, hence you long legged spinners hence. Beetles black approach not near, worm nor snail do no offence. Philomel with melody, melody, singing our sweet lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby, lulla, lulla, lullaby. Never harm, harm, nor spell, spell, nor charm.
Hence away now, all is well. One aloof, stand sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and languish for his sake. Be it ounce or cat or bear, pard or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Oh, fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood.
Yeah.
And to speak troth, I forgot our way.
Oh.
Rest us, Hermia,
If you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, but I upon this bank will rest my head.
One tuft shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one head, two bosoms, and one trough.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence.
Love takes meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. 2 bosoms interchain with an oath, so then 2 bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily. Now, much beshrew my manners and my pride if Hermia meant to say Lysander lied. But, sweet friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off. In human modesty? Such separation may as well be said becomes a virtuous bachelor and a maid. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen. Amen to that fair prayer, say I, and then end life where I end loyalty. Here is my bed.
Yeah.
Sleep give thee all his rest.
With half that wish, the wisher's eyes be pressed.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you know it's hard. Everybody wants her, everybody loves her, everybody wants to take your baby home.
Good night.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none on whose eyes I might approve this. This flowers fast in stirring love. Night and silence, who's here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. Sure, this is he, my master said, despiseth the Athenian maid. And hear their maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. When thou wakest, let love forbid sleep his seat on thy eyelid. You told me that you were a flop with chicks. You've been that way since 1586. I picked up a flower and I crushed it in your eye. Said, what you need, my boy, is love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Wake now when I'm gone, for now must I to Oberon.
Stay! Oh, don't thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee, hence, and do not haunt me thus!
Oh, wilt thou, dogling, leave me? Do not so.
Stay! On my peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, whereso she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, if so my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I am as ugly as a bear. For beasts that meet me run away for fear. Therefore no marvel though Demetrius do as a monster fly my presence thus. What wicked and dissembling glass of mine made me compare with Hermia's fiery eyne? But who is here? Lysander? On the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander? Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake. And run through fire would I for thy sweet to say. Ew! Oh, transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart.
Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he love your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia loves you, then be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Oh, who would not change a raven for a dove? The will of man is by his reason swayed, and a reason says that you are the worthier maid. Things growing are not ripe till their season, so I, being young, till now not ripe to reason, and touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes the marshal to my will and leads me to your eyes, where I overlook love stories written in love's richest book. And when you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard, so hard, so hard, so hard. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you know it's hard. Everybody wants her, everybody loves her, everybody wants to take your baby home.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born, when at your hands did I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. Good troth you do me wrong, good sooth you do in such disdainful manner me to woo. But fare ye well. Perforce, I must confess, I thought you, Lord, of more true gentleness. Oh, that a lady of one man refuse should of another therefore be abused.
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep thou there, and never mayst thou come Lysander near. For as surfeit of the sweetest things the deepest loathing to the stomach brings, or as the heresies that men do leave are hated most by those they did deceive, so thou, my surfeit and my heresy, of all be hated, but the most of me, and all my powers address thy love and might to honour Helen, and to be her knight.
Help me, Lysander! Help me! Do thy best to pluck this crawling serpent from my breast.
Ay me for pity. Not a dream was here. Lysander, look how I do quake with fear. Methought a serpent ate my heart away, and you sat smiling at his cruel prey. Lysander? What, removed? Lysander, Lord! What, out of hearing gone, no sound, no word? Alack, where are you? Speak, and if you hear, speak of all loves. I swoon almost with fear. No, then I well perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you will find immediately.
Are we all met?
Hey. Oh, here they go. Hey. Yeah.
First, no, Peter Quince, sorry. There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Miss Pyramus must draw a sword and kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By rocket a palace fear. Yeah, I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say we will do no harm with our swords, and Pyramus is not killed indeed, and for the more better assurance that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This'll put them out of fear.
Lovely.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will the ladies not be afeard of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion amongst ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there's not a more fearful wild fowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
So another prologue must tell that he is not a lion.
Nay, he must name his name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's neck.
Oh.
And he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same defect, ladies.
Ladies.
Or fair ladies, I would wish you.
Or fair ladies, I would
Wish
wish
you.
you.
Or I would request you.
Or I would
Or I would entreat
I
you.
would entreat
Not to fear,
you,
not to tremble.
fear.
My life for yours.
My life
If you
for
think
yours.
I come hither as a lion, it were a pity on my life. No! I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell them plainly, it's Snug the Joiner!
Snug the Joiner!
Got the moonshine the night we play our play.
A calendar. Look in the almanac. Find out moonshine. Find out moonshine.
Now look for me, the almanac. I got a
Have you got
calendar.
an almanac?
Take your calendar for me, would you? Oh, go on! Lovely!
Oh, he's got an almanac. Got one.
Right.
Very fancy.
It's a new almanac. Yeah.
Why then?
Hang on.
Oh, right.
Selfie.
Yay!
Yeah. Thank you.
Why then? May you leave a casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement. Yeah. Could do.
You'll never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, yeah? And through the cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper. Okay. Right.
What hempen homespun have we got swaggering here, so near the cradle of our fairy queen? A play towards. I'd be an actor. An auditor too. It's like icy cars.
Thisbe! The flowers of odious savours sweet. Odours, savours sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by to thee I will appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Oh, must I speak now? Oh. Most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, of colour, like the red rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew, as true as all, as yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, under his tomb. As true as all. as yet would never tire.
If I were fair Thisbe, if I were only thine. Oh!
I lead thee about and around, through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometimes a horse I be, sometimes a hound, a hog, a headless bear, sometimes a fire, and neigh and bark and grunt and roar and burn, like horse, hound, hog, bear, fire at every turn.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me afeard.
Bottom, how art changed? What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, bless thee. Thou art translated.
What? I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me, to fright me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place, do what they can. I shall walk up and down here, and I will sing, and they shall hear that I am not afraid. The ousel cock so black of you, with orange tawny bill. The throstle with his note so true. The wren with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow and the lark. The plain-song cuckoo grey, whose note fall many a man doth mark, and dares not answer nay. For indeed who would set his wit to so foolish a bird? Who would give the bird the lie? And though he cried cuckoo, never so. The first, the last, my everything, and the answer to all my dreams. You're my sun, my moon, my guiding star, my kind of wonderful, that's what you are. Oh, Christ.
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamoured of thy note, as is mine eye, and enthralled by thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force perforce doth move me on the first view to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love hold little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbours will not make them friends.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither. If I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I would have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood desire not to go. Thou shalt remain here,
Right.
whether thou wilt or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Therefore go with me.
Yeah?
I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. They'll fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing while thou on pressed flowers dost sleep, and I shall purge thee of thy mortal grossness, so that thou, like an airy spirit, go. Peas blossom, cobweb, mustard seed.
Ready, ready, ready.
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humble bees.
Yeah.
And as for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs and feed them to the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to arise, and pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal. Hail. Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy, heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman?
Peas Blossom.
Oh, I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother. Oh, and to Master Peascod, your father. Oh, I pray you, let me have more of your acquaintance too, good Master Peas Blossom. And, your name? I beseech you, sir.
Mustard Seed.
Oh, good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like ox beef hath devoured many a gentleman of your house. But I promise you, your kindred hath made my eyes water here now. Oh, I shall desire you of more acquaintance too, good Master Mustard Seed.
Come, wait upon him and lead him to my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eye, and when she weeps, weeps every little flower, as though lamenting some enforced chastity.
Oh. Oh.
Tie up my lover's tongue and bring him silently.
Be awaked, and what it was next came in her eye that she must dote on in extremity. Oh, there goes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread on Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus's nuptial day. Now the shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in his sort, forsook his scene and entered in a break, when I did him at an advantage take, and an ass's knoll I fix it on his head. Anon, his thismy must be answered, and forth my minic comes. When they him spy, as wild geese at the creeping fowler eye, or russet-pated chuffs, many in sort, rising and cawing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky, so at his sight away his fellows fly. At our stab, oh, and oh, one falls. He, murder cries, help from Athens calls. Oh, their sense thus weak, lost with their fears thus strong, made senseless things begin to do them wrong. For briars and thorns of their apparel snatch, for creeping thugs all things do catch. I left them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When at that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked. Oh, and straight away loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, so that when he waked, first she must be eyed.
Well, stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
Now, but I should use thee worse, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being o'er shoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
Well, so should the murdered look, and so should I. Pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Oh, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hound.
Oh, out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him, then? Henceforth be never numbered among men. Oh, once tell true, even for my sake. Dost thou have looked upon him being awake, and hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch, could not a worm and adder do so much? And adder did it, for with doubler tongue than thine, thou serpent never adder
You
stung.
spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee then, tell me he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There's no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness heavier grows, for death that bankrupt sleep does sorrow owe, which now in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's sight. Thy misprison must perforce ensue some true love turned, not a false turn true.
Well then, Phaeto rules that one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find.
Right.
All fancy sick she is, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love that cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go swifter than an arrow from a Tartar's bow. Oh God, no, that's simply red. Never mind.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, let us shine as gloriously as the Venus of the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of my fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for some lover's fee. Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside! The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
And then will two at once woo one. that must needs be sport alone. Oh, these things do best please me that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I woo in scorn? Well, scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep. And vows so born in their nativity, all truth appears. How can these things in me seem scorn to you, bearing the badge of faith to prove them true?
You do advance your cunning more and more, when truth kills truth. Oh, devilish holy fray. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er? Weigh oath with oath, and you will nothing weigh. Your vows to her and me put into scales will even weigh, and both as light as tails.
No, I had no judgment when to her I swore.
No, not in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Oh, Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh! Helen! Goddess! Nymph! Perfect! Divine! To what, my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe in show thy lips, those kissing cherries, tempting grow. When thou hold'st up thy hand, oh, let me kiss this impress of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Spite! Oh, hell! I see you all are bent and set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but now you must join in souls to mock me too? What? If you were men, as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so to vow and swear and super praise my parts, when I'm sure you hate me with your hearts. You are rivals and love Hermia. And now both rivals to mock Helena. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise to conjure up tears in a poor maid's eyes with your derision. None of noble sort would so offend a virgin and extort a poor soul's patience, all to make your sport.
You are unkind, Demetrius, be not so. For you love Hermia, this you know I know, and here, with all goodwill and with all my heart, in Hermia's love I yield you up my part, and yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Oh, never did mockers waste such idle breath.
Oh, Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her, but as guest-wise sojourned, and now to Helen is it home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
Disparage not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide it, dear. Look, where thy love comes, yonder is thy dear.
Oh. From the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes. Oh, wherein it doth impair the seeing sense, it pays the hearing double recompense. Oh, thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found mine ear. I thank it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love?
That would not let him bide, fair Helena, who more killed tonight than all yon fiery O's and eyes of light. Why seek'st thou me? Could not this make thee know the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo! She is one of this confederacy. Oh, now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid. Have you conspired?
No.
Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Is all the counsel that we have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours that we have spent, all school-day friendships, childhood innocence? We, Hermia, like two artificial gods, have with our needles created both one flower, both on one sampler, both sitting on one cushion, both warbling of one song, both in one key, as if our hands, our sides, voices and minds had been incorporate. And will you rent our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly. Our sex, as well as I, may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Oh, have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made Demetrius, who even now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, and rare, precious, celestial? Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates? And wherefore doth Lysander deny your love so rich within his soul and tender me forsooth affection, but by your setting on, by your consent? What though I be not so in grace as you, so hung upon in love, so fortunate, but miserable most to love unloved? This you should pity rather than despise.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back,
Helena.
wink at each other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you had any pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. But fare ye well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Wait, stay, gentle Helena, and hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
She cannot entreat, I can compel.
Thou canst compel no more than she entreat. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee. By my life I do. I swear by that which I will lose for thee, to prove him false that says I love thee not.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, then withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where to tinsel thee? Away, you Ethiop!
No, you seem to break loose. Take on as you follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man, girl!
Hang on, thou cat, thou vile thing, let loose. I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love, out, tawny tartar, out, loathed medicine, hated potion, hence.
Do you not jest?
Yes, sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
What? If I had your bond, I can see the weak bond hold you. I'll not trust your word.
What? I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead. Though I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Hate me? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Oh me, what news, my love? Am not I Hermia? And not you, Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me. Since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid! In earnest shall I say!
Aye, by my life I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, of question, of doubt, be certain, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me! You juggler! You cankerblotter! You thinger of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, I say, have you no modesty, no maiden shame, no touch of manfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit, you puppet, you puppet! Why so? Aye, that way goes the game. Now I perceive she have made compare between our statures. She have urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she have prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I? Thy painted maypole. Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes!
Though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was not cursed. I have no gift at all as Jewish as I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You may think that because she is something lower than myself, I wouldn't match her. Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. Did ever I love you, Hermia? Always kept your counsels, never wronged you. Save that in love unto Demetrius. I told him of your stealth unto this wood. He followed you, and for love I followed him. But he had chid me hence, and threatened to spurn me, and strike me, nay, to kill me too. So will you let me quiet go to Athens while I bear my only bow and follow you no further? Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Oh, why get you gone? Who is it that hinders you?
A foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What, with Lysander?
With Demetrius.
Be not afraid, she shall not harm thee, Helen.
No, sir, she shall not, though you take her part.
Oh, my, she is angry, she is keen and shrewd.
Don't you...
She was a vixen when she was at school, and though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus, of hindering not grass maid, you bead, you acorn. Now, she holds me not. Now follow, if thou dare, to try his right of thine or mine is most in Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee, cheek by jowl.
You, mistress, all this coil is long of you. Nay, go not back.
I
will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands may be quicker than mine for fray. My legs are longer. Run away! I am amazed and know not what to say.
Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries wilfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did you not say I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? Well, so far blameless proves my enterprise. I have anointed an Athenian's eyes. So far I'm glad it so did sort as this there jangling I esteem a sport. Ow!
You see these lovers seek a place to fight. High, therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivers so astray that one come not within another's way. Right. Light as Lysander sometime frame thy tongue and stir Demetrius up with bitter wrong. Then rail thou like Demetrius, and from each other look thou lead them thus, till o'er their eyes death counterfeiting sleep with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, whose liquor hath this virtuous property to take from thence all error with its might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When they wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then her charmed eye release from the nation's view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the fat clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger.
But we are spirits of another sort.
True.
I, with the awning's love, have oft made sport, and like a forester the groves may tread, even till the eastern gate, all fiery red, opens on Neptune with fair blessed beams, and turns to yellow gold his salt green streams. Yet, notwithstanding haste, make no delay, we may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, up and down. I will lead them up and down. I am known in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now.
Here, villain, drawn and ready.
And I will be with thee straight.
Follow me, and into the plain of ground.
Speak again! Thou run away! Thou coward, art thou fled? Speak!
Thou...
In some bush. Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou coward! Art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes thou lookest for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come thou, child! I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yeah, art thou there? Follow my voice.
We'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, and still dares me on. When I come where he calls, he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That fallen am I in dark, uneven way.
Oh,
Here
coward!
rest me.
Comest thou not?
If
Abide me! If thou darest! For well I wot thou runnest before me, shifting every place, and dares not stand or look me in the face! Where art thou now?
Come hither! I'm here!
Nay! Thou mock'st me! Thou shalt buy this dear, if ever I thy face by daylight see.
go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. But my day's approach. Look to be visited.
Oh, weary night! Oh, long and tedious night, abate thy hours. Shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight. From these that my poor company to test. And sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, and steal me from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Oh, here she is, cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till break of day. Heaven shield Lysander, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover. Oh. Remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy form, lady's eye. And the country proverb known, that every man shall take his own in thy waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick moss roses on your sleek, smooth head, and kiss your fair, large ears, my gentle joy.
Oh, where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Oh. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good Monsieur, get you your weapons in your hand. And kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle. And good Monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Do not fret yourself too much in the action, yeah? And good Monsieur, have a care the honey bag break not. I would be loath to have you overflown with a honey bag, Signor. Where's Monsieur Mustard Seed? Monsieur Mustard Seed, pray you, leave your courtesy. Good Monsieur.
What is your will?
Nothing, good Monsieur, but to help Cavalry Cobweb to scratch. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. I must to the barber's, good Monsieur. Yeah. Methinks I'm marvellous hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass. If my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
What wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear in music. Let's have the Tongues and Bones.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Oh. Methinks I have a great desire for a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
Methinks I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. Oh. But I pray you, let not your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I shall wind thee in my arms. Fairies be gone, and be always away.
Yeah.
So does the woodbine, the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm.
Yeah.
Oh, how I love thee. How I do dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. And seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. Having met her of late behind the wood, gathering sweet nothings for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her, when I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience. I then did ask of her changeling child, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. And now I have the boy, I shall undo this hateful imperfection of her eye. And gentle Puck, remove this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awaking when the others do, may all to Athens again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou was wont to be, see as thou was wont to see. Diane's bud, oh, Cupid's flower, hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon, what visions I have seen! Methought I was enamoured of an ass. Ah!
There lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how my eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence a while. Robin, remove this head. Titania, music call and strike more dead than common sleep of all these five the sense.
Music, oh, music such as charmeth sleep.
Sound my music. My queen, take hands with me and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
Fully equipped with a lifetime guarantee to try. I'm sure that you'll see I'm thinking of you and the things you do to me that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy. Hey, it's you and the things you do to me that makes me love you. Now I'm living in ecstasy.
Now thou and I and you in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity.
Fairy King.
There will the pair of faithful lovers be wedded, with Theseus all in jollity.
Fairy King, attendant Mark, I do hear the morning lark.
And then, my queen, in silent sad trip we after night's shade. We the globe can compass soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
one of you, find out the forester. For now our observation is performed, and since we have the voward of the day, my love shall hear the music of my hounds. We will, fair queen, up to the mountain's top, and mark in musical confusion of hounds and echo in conjunction.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in a wood of Crete they bayed the bear with the hounds of Sparta. Never did I hear such gallant chiding, for beside the grove, the fountains, the skies, and every region near, all became one mutual cry. Oh, I never heard so sweet a symphony, such sweet thunder.
My hounds are bred out of the Spartan kind, slow in pursuit, but in mouth matched like bells. Judge when you hear. But soft. What nymphs are these?
My lord, my daughter is asleep, and this Lysander, Demetrius, and then Helena, old Nada's Helena. I do wonder of them being here together.
No doubt they came here to observe the rite of May, and hearing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnities. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go. Bid the huntsmen wake them up with their horns. Good morrow, friends! St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but a couple now?
Pardon, my lord?
I pray you, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world, that hatred is so far from jealousy to sleep by hate and yet fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half asleep, half waking, but as yet I swear I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me, so it is, I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law...
Enough, my lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. He would have stolen away, Demetrius, he would, thereby to have defeated both you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. My consent that she should be my wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of their purpose hither to this wood, and I in fury hither followed them, and fair Helena, in fancy, following me. My good lord, I'm not what by what power, but by some power it is. My love to Hermia melted as the snow. The object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I see Hermia. Like in sickness did I loathe his food, but as in health comes my natural taste. Now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we more will hear anon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For at the temple, by and by, with us, these lovers shall eternally be knit. And since this morn is something rather worn, our proposed hunting shall be set aside. Away with us to Athens, 3 and 3. We'll hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like Far-off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye, when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel mine own, and yet not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake? It seems to me yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him.
Come on.
By the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I'll answer. My next is the most fair pyramid. Hey-o. Peter Quince. Flute, the bellows mender. Snout the tinker. Starveling. Oh, God's my life. They've stolen hence and left me asleep. Oh. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream. Past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass to go about to expound this dream. Methought I was. There's no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man would be a patch fool to offer to say what methought I had. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I shall get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream. 'Cause it hath no bottom. Oh, that was strange. And I will get Peter Quince to read this at the end of the play before the Duke. Oh, peradventure, to make it more gracious, I'll sing it at her death.
He cannot be heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
If he come not, then the play is mad. It goes not forward, doth it? Oh.
Not possible. You have no man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus but he.
No, he hath simply the best wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
Yeah, and the best person too. He is a very paramour for a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. A paramour is, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there's 2 or 3 more lords and ladies now married.
Oh.
If our sport had gone forward, we'd all been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom. Thus hath he lost 6pence a day during his life. He did not escape 6pence a day. And the Jew not giving him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus on behind. 6pence a day for Pyramus on nothing.
6 pounds.
Where are these lads? Where are these arts? Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what. For if I tell you, I'm not a true Athenian. I will tell you everything right as it fell out. No more of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath died.
Yeah.
Get you your apparel together.
Oh.
Yeah? Good strings to your beards, new ribbons to your pumps, and meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his part. For the short and the long is, our play is preferred. In any case, let Thisbe have a clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy. Sweet. No more words. Away. Go away.
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I never may believe these antic fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies that apprehend more than any cool reason comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. And as in imagination bodies forth the shapes of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes and gives them a local habitation and a name. Well, strong imagination hath such tricks that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy, or in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the story of the night told over, and all of their minds transfigured so together, more witnesseth than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, howsoever strange and admirable.
Oi, oi! Here come the lovers, full of joy and merriment. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your hearts.
More than to us wait in your royal walks, your board, your bed.
Come now, what masks, what dances shall we have to wear away this weary age of 3 hours between our after supper and bedtime? Where's our usual manager of mirth? What revels are in hand? Have we no play to ease the agony of a weary hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Say, what abridgments have you for this evening? What music, what masks? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief, of which sports I write, make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle with the centaurs, to be sung by an Athenian eunuch by the harp. Well, I've none of that. That I've told my loving glory of my kinsman Hercules.
Oh, the riot of the tipsy bacchanals, tearing the Thracian singer in their rage. Oh, dear.
That is an old device, and it was played when I from Thebes last came a conqueror.
The thrice three muses, mourning for the death of learning, late deceased in beggary. That is some satire, cruel and critical, and not sorting with a nuptial ceremony. Oh, a tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth.
Merry and tragical, tedious and brief, that's hot ice and wondrous swarthy snow. How shall we find the concord in this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief a play as I've known. But by 10 words, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious. For in all the play, there is not one word apt, one player fitted. And tragical, my noble lord, it is. For the young Pyramus therein doth kill himself, which, when I saw erst, I must confess, it made mine eyes water. But more many tears the passion of loud laughter never shed.
What are those that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never laboured in their minds till now, and now have told their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial.
And we will hear it.
Oh, no, my lord. It is not for you. I've heard it over, and it is nothing in the world, unless you can find sport in their intense, extremely stretching, and go, that's cruel.
I will hear that play. For never anything could be amiss where simpleness and duty tender it. Go! Bring them in! And take your places, ladies.
Oh, I love not to see wretchedness overcharged and duty in his service perishing.
Why, my sweet, you should see no such thing.
But he says they can do nothing in this kind.
The kind are we to give them thanks for nothing. Our sport shall be to take what they mistake. And what poor duty cannot do, noble regard gives in might, not merit. Where I have come, great clerks have proposed to greet me with premeditated welcomes, where I have seen them shiver and go pale, and make periods in the midst of their sentences, choke their practised accents in their fears. Trust me, and in conclusion, how you have broke off, not paying me a welcome. Believe me, out of this silence, yet I picked a welcome for the modest duty then performed. I read as much as from the rattling tongue of saucy and audacious eloquence. Love, therefore, and tongue-tied simplicity in least speak most, to my capacity.
And so please your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him come forward. This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath read his prologue like a rough colt, he knows not the stop.
Indeed, he hath played his prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech is like a tangled chain, nothing impaired, but all disordered.
So next, gentles perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. And this beauteous lady, if you would be known, this beauteous lady, Thisbe is certain. This man, and this man, this way. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall. That lovers sunder and through walls chink, poor souls they are content to whisper, at the wit let no man wonder. This man, with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn, presenteth moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did these lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus' tomb, there to woo. At this grisly beast, which lion, like by name, the trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away.
Oh!
And as she fled, her mantle did fall, which lion, vile with bloody mouth, did stain, and none but hair of sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat, with bloody flameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast, and Thisbe, tarrying in mouldy shade, his dagger drew, and died for all
Oh.
words. Let lion, moonshine ward, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
In this same interlude, it doth befall that I, one Snout by name, present Wall. And such a wall as I would have you think that had in it that had in it a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe are to whisper very secretly. This loam, this rough cast, and this wall doth show that I am that same wall. The truth is so, and this, the cranny, right and sinister, through which the faithful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition I ever heard discourse, my lord.
Oh, Pyramus comes near the wall. Silence.
Oh, grim look night, oh night, with you so black, oh night, whichever art when day is not. Oh night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, show me thine chink to blink through with mine eye. What? We've been...
My hands are out here.
Yeah, but you need to do it the way you practice. Oh, God. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? Oh, no Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
No, methinks the wall being sensible should curse again.
No, I assure you, it's not deceiving me. He's Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall. You shall see it will fall. But, as I told you, yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting thy fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones, thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
Oh, I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
Oh, my love thou art, my love I think.
Oh, think what thou wilt. I am thy lover's grace, and like Lamander, am I trusty still?
Oh, and I like Helen till the fates be killed.
Not to Procrus was so true.
As shuffle to Procrus out to you.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
Oh, I kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's too meet me, Niners too meet me straightway?
Oh, tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, Wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus Wall away doth go.
Now is the more use between the two neighbours.
No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Oh, the best in this kind of but shadows, the worst, no worse, if imagination amend them.
No, it must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we think no worse of them than they are themselves, they may pass for excellent men. Look, here come two noble beasts in a man and a lion.
Whoa, come on, whoa. Go for it.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now perchance both quake and tremble here, when lion, rough in wildest rage, doth roar. But know that I, as Snook the joiner am, no lion's fell, nor else no lion's dam. For if I should, as lion, come in strife into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
Very gentle beast, and of a good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that e'er I saw.
This lion is a very fox for his valour.
And a goose for his discretion.
Well, not so, my lord, for his valour cannot carry his discretion, and the fox carries the goose.
His discretion, I am sure, cannot carry his valour, for the goose carries not the fox. It's well. Leave it to his discretion. Let's listen to the moon.
This lanthorn doth the honoured moon present.
He should have worn the horns on his head.
He's no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lanthorn doth the honoured moon present. Myself the man in the moon do seem to be.
Well, this is the greatest error of them all. The man should be put into the lanthorn. How else is it the man in the moon?
He dares not come there for the candle, for you see it is already in snuff.
I'm grown a-weary of this moon. Would that he would change.
Well, it appears by his small light of discretion that he's in the wane. But in all conscience, in all reason, we must stay the time.
Well, proceed, moon.
All I have to say is to tell you that this lanthorn is the moon, myself the man in the moon, this thornbush my thornbush, and this dog my dog.
Oh, well, these should be in the lanthorn, for they are all in the moon. Silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is all Lily's tomb. Where is my love?
Well roared, lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shone, moon. Truly, the moon shines with a good grace.
Well massed, lion.
Then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee. Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for now shining now so bright, for by thy gracious golden glittering gleams I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite, but mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here. Eyes, do you see? How can it be? My dainty duck, oh dear, thy mantle good? What? stained with blood. Oh, approach, ye furies fell. Fates, come, come, cut thread and thrum, quail, crush, conclude and quell.
Such passion and the death of a dear friend might go near to make a man look sad.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, didst thou lions frame? Since lion vile affiamed, deflowered, my dear. Which is no. Which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Come, tears, confound. Outsword and wound the pap of Pyramus. Aye. The left pap where the art doth up, and thus die I. Thus! Now am I dead? Now am I fled? My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die, 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 die.
No die, but an ace for him, for he is but one.
Well, less than an ace, man, for he is dead, he is nothing.
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover and yet prove an ass.
But how Jack's moonshine has gone before Thisbe comes back to find her lover.
She'll find him nice starlight. Look, here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
Well, methinks she should not use a long one for such a Pyramus. I hope she will be brief.
Moat would turn the balance, which Pyramus, which Thisbe is the better. He for a man, God warrant her, she for a woman. God bless her.
Oh, and she hath spied him already with those sweet eyes.
And what she means, Deli set.
Oh, yoo-hoo! Asleep, my love. Playing dead, my dove. Oh, Pyramus, arise, arise. Speak, speak. Oh, he's quite dumb. Dead? He's dead! A tomb must cover your sweet eyes. Oh, these lily lips, this cherry nose, his yellow cowslip cheeks, all gone, all gone. Oh, lovers make moan. His eyes were green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me with your hands as pale as milk. Lay them in his gore, since you have shore, with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty sword. Trusty sword. Come, blade. My breasts imbrue. Oh! So, farewell, my friends. Thus your Thisbe ends. Adieu! Adieu! Adieu!
Moonshine and lion are left to bury the dead.
Aye. And wall too.
No. The wall is down that parted their fathers, I assure you. Would it please you to see the epilogue? Or to hear a burgomaster dance between two of our company?
No, epilogue, I pray you, for your play needs no excuse. Never excuse, for when all the players are all dead, then need none be blamed. But if he that writ it had played Pyramus and hanged himself in Thisbe's garden, it would have been a fine tragedy. And so it was, truly, and most notably executed. But come, you're burgomaster. Leave your epilogue. Tongue of midnight hath told 12. Lovers to bed, 'twas nearly fairy time. I fear we shall outsleep the coming morn, much as we this night have overwatched. I pray you all, good friends, to bed. 12 nights we hold this solemnity in nightly revels and new jollity.
Time of night that the graves all gaping wide, every one lets forth its sprite in the churchyard path to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team in from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream, now are frolic. Not a mouse shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust behind the door.
Through the house give glimmering light by the dead and drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light as bird from briar. And this ditty after me, sing and dance it trippingly.
First rehearse your song by rote, then to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we shall sing and bless this place.
Everybody dance, clap your hands, clap your hands. 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 Music never lets you down. Puts a smile on your face anytime, any place. Dancing helps relieve the pain. Soothes your mind, makes you happy again. Listen to those dancing feet. Close your eyes and let go. But it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Rock you up, rock you up, rock you up. Everybody dance, clap your hands, clap your hands. Everybody dance, clap your hands, clap your hands.
we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck now to escape the serpent's tongue, we'll make amends ere long, or else the puck a liar call. So good night to you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
Everybody dance.